Hi, we're doing May week 2, first grade math review. We're going to review everything on the bead frame so far. So hopefully you have your bead frame. We'll start with a plus problem. 780 plus 51. 780 has 0 units, 8 tens, and 7 hundreds. And then 51 has 1 unit and 5 tens. And we're going to put a plus sign. This is our top add end, bottom add end, and then our sum is going to go down at the bottom. We'll start by making our top add end. It has 780. How many units? 0. So on your bead frame, just go to the green units right here and move some air. Go back to the top add end. How many tens? 8. Good. Go to your blue tens right here and move 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the top add end. How many hundreds? 7. Go to your red hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? You made the top add end. And when we add numbers, we make the bottom add end as well. And we're going to take from the bank. So look at your bottom add end. How many units? 1. So go to the bank and you've got your green units and you're going to add 1. 1. How many tens in the bottom add end? 5. Go to your blue tens and with me, nice and slow, we're going to make 5, starting here in the bank. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, exchange 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 for 100. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you don't have to add any hundreds. There's no hundreds in the bottom add end. We've got our sum. We're going to write units first. How many? 1. How many tens? 3. How many hundreds? 8. And now let's read it together. 780 plus 51 makes 831. So our sum is 831. Let's go to a takeaway. We're going to do 8,154, 4 units, 5 tens, 100, and 8 thousands. And we're going to take away 5,421. That's got 1 unit, 2 tens, 4 hundreds, and 5 thousands. And we'll put a takeaway sign. And just so you guys don't get mixed up, I'm actually going to fold this so that you can only see that takeaway. Okay. We're going to make the minuend. And the minuend has how many units? 4. So beads in the bank. And we're going to make 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many tens in the minuend? 5. Go to your blue tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many hundreds in the minuend? Just 1. Go to your red hundreds. 1. How many thousands in the minuend? Yep, 8. Go to your green units of thousands and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we don't make the subtrahend, we're going to subtract the subtrahend units first. So how many units in the subtrahend? 1. And you subtract from your minuend. Do not go over here to the bank. Go here and take away 1. Okay. How many tens does it say to take away in the minuend? 2. So you're going to go to your minuend. I'm sorry, I meant to say subtrahend. 2 tens that we're going to take away. Go to your minuend and take away 2. 1, 2. How many hundreds does it say to take away in the subtrahend? 4. Go to your minuend and very carefully with me, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Sell 1,000. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That gets you 10 hundreds. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And last of all, how many thousands does it say to take away in the subtrahend? 5. Okay, go to your green units of thousands in the minuend, not over here in the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what you have left over here is called the remainder. How many units? 3. How many tens? 3 again. How many hundreds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many thousands? 2. So our remainder is 2,733. Let's read the whole problem. 8,154 take away 5,421 leaves 2,733. All right. The last thing we're going to review is times. And we're going to do a pretty quick, easy times problem. Times is also called multiplication. We're going to do 71 times 2. 71 has 1 unit and 7 tens. And then that's called the multiplicand. And for the multiplier, we're going to do 2. And put a times sign. And go ahead and put your beads in the bank. And the multiplier is going to make groups. And he's going to make groups of the units first and then the tens in the multiplicand. So we're going to do 2 groups of 1 because we always do units first. So go to your green units and we're going to go 1 once, 1 twice. All right. And then go back to your multiplier, which is 2. And we're going to do 2 groups of 7 tens. So you're going to go to your blue tens and make 2 groups of 7. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once. And again, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Exchange for 100. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Twice. And we're done. We're going to write this down. It's called our product. We've got 2 units. 4 tens. And 100. Let's say the whole thing. 71 times 2 makes 142. Okay. I would love it if you could review that with your parents and maybe make a couple of problems up, a plus, a takeaway, and a times, especially if they have some exchanging. And I have a little story to tell. It's about school, but not school like now. School a long time ago. Bruce is my husband, and his dad went to school for a while in Idaho. And Bruce's dad's dad had a little farmhouse. He got it for a really good deal because it was across a big river, and in order to get to the bus stop, Bruce's dad had to cross the river. And it took him forever to figure out how to get across that river without getting swept away. In fact, one of his older brothers came home, and because they had already left and grown up, they came home and had to teach him how to cross the river along the parts that were like where the bed of the river was higher, so the water wasn't too deep. Because where the bed is higher, the water's shallower. And where the bed is deeper, there's strong current and the water can carry you away. Bruce's dad was only about 8 years old. So he'd been doing this for a while, and then it was time for parent-teacher conferences, and Bruce's dad's dad decided to go with him. And they crossed the river, and Bruce's dad's dad was just going to go straight across the river. So Bruce's dad said, "Let me show you." And they crossed the river together, and it took about 20 minutes to get across the river, going on all the parts where the bed was high. You had to go down this way and then kind of jag up that way and then go across a little bit that was real narrow and then kind of take a diagonal that way. And that's where the bed was high and where they wouldn't get swept away. And Bruce's dad's dad decided after that maybe they needed to find a new place to live, because it was a miracle that Bruce's dad hadn't been swept away in that river, a little 8-year-old kid picking his way across the riverbed on the parts that were the highest so he wouldn't get swept away in that water. So they ended up moving to the other side of the river, and he still got to go to school, but it wasn't quite as dangerous and exciting. So in a way, for him, he felt like it was a tiny bit more boring, but at least he lived.